case, we found this, it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, Jackson, Michigan, right, 9,000 square foot lot, you don't do that in California, right? This one we got from a, auction.com.
Really?
Yeah, so, mine's a connected.
So you said like 3 days before it's, you're saying 3 days before they post that it's on auction?
No.
Or 3 days before the actual auction?
Whenever, when you
No,
find it, sometimes you'll see that, oh God, this property works, the numbers are good, but it's an auction.com, we've got 6 hours to bid on it.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you-
It's already there
Diligence
then.
do you do?
An auction,
Well, they'll provide you information,
Oh, will they?
right? So there's an inspection report, they'll give you all the details, and of course, since she's there, I send her out to go look at it.
right,
Right, so she's there with the contractor, she's there with the realtor, she's taking the photographs, and she's sharing it with me. I'm going, okay, yeah, she doesn't know construction,
Right,
right?
but
So
she-
she'll go, what do you think it is? It needs a floor here, does it need windows, and like carpet? Okay, well, ask the contractor, how much is it gonna cost to do that? So we'll just kinda estimate renovation costs and go, okay, based on that, here's our maximum offer minus the renovation. This is where we need to be. Does it work? Let's try to get it. So in this case, we got this one. It's still under contract, we haven't closed on it. The idea was we're gonna start building.
What are the terms when you buy at auction.com? I mean, how much monies do you need when?
So just to sign up is, I think it was $2,500 just to, as a hold, right? Just to
it
register.
depends on each property.
It depends on each property. It could be $5,000, it could be $2,500, but just put it out there.
It'll tell you on there, and it'll tell you the bid increments.
Okay.
You need to deposit this by a certain date, and bid for assets is another one, but their things are higher.
Right. So, but regardless, as long as the numbers work.
Exactly.
Right? It's all a numbers game for us. So I put the $2,500 registration fee, right, out of my credit card. They don't extract it until
You win.
you win.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just a hold on there.
Oh.
And so when you win that, they'll notify you, hey, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. How do you plan to take title? Is it under your name or is it under your entity?
Exactly.
I take everything under my entity, right? So they wanna see all your entity documents. And so we go through that, I fed them all the information and, okay, great, approved. Now you need, your earnest money deposit, which is $2,500. We need you to wire that, proof of funds, right? They don't care where the funds come from, you just need proof, right? You've got some money. That's it. And then they send you the purchase and sale agreement. And once you've completed your part, they send this document, the purchase and sale agreement, to the seller. The seller has 10 days to sign on it. And then after that, I think I've got another 14 days to close after that. Right? But anything outside the state, it's under $100,000, right? So in this case, what I was gonna do with this property is start building our rental portfolio, okay? The numbers were perfect, but with the issues I'm having in Napa, I need to replenish our capital. Because I've had to use my personal funds and the business assets to keep this project going. Because my lender is not releasing any funds when there's a mechanics lien on the project.
Right.
So you gotta find a way to keep this going. So this is gonna replenish our account now,
Good.
but
Sounds
if
good.
you know how to make money, you can, right? You can make it happen. If you don't put your money to work, what are you gonna get, right? Right? Doesn't do you any good sitting in
So
the
what are
bank,
your
right?
approximate numbers on this one?
So here's what I got.
Can't read it.
So purchase price, I'm selling it for $65,000. Estimated renovation cost, $8,000, 8 to 10. You can be more, whatever you want to put in there, right? It needs appliances. It needs a little flooring repairs, paint, right? Total project cost could be $73,000. Potential value of it, it's 85. That's based on comps. I'm seeing others that are on the market, have not closed yet, at 124,000, right? But for me, when I run my comps, I run it based on what's sold and what is the same characteristics, the same numbers of bedrooms and bath, no more than or less than 10% of the square footage. Now you're comparing apples to apples, and no more than, a half a mile away or quarter mile away, whichever it is, if it's a suburban area, right? Or a residential neighborhood, a quarter mile to half a mile. But if it's in the suburbs, you may go 3 miles or a mile, depending on what you can find. But it's only those that have sold in the last 6 months. Okay, and these are 6 months old numbers. So I think it could sell for more. But me, I look at it from a lender's perspective as well. Because if I've gotta use my monies or raise money, they're gonna wanna know, well, what property sold and how much. Because that's what we can base it on, just what's sold, not potential.
Is there a section 8 type of rent?
Is that market? That's market. Yeah, that's their market. So, in this case, I put that out there. If you were to borrow a hard money, $73,000 at 10% interest, your payments are about $608 a month. That's on hard money. Okay.
And what's the rent on
The
that?
rent is $950 to $1,150.
Is it really?
Wow.
Say it again?
$950 to $1,150.
That's pretty good.
And hard money lender is payments of $800.
So your potential monthly cash flow is what? $342 to $542 a month. So I was gonna do, I'll borrow the money, right? I'm making money on it, I'll make money on it, but as soon as I'm done, I'll refinance out. Imagine what it's like now on a 4% or 5% interest,
Right.
right? You just doubled your cash flow.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this over there, right?
Yeah, with your daughter there, that's awesome.
She's the boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
That's
could
what
get
I'm
my
gonna be doing
uncle
with
in
my-
Virginia.
With my New York
Yep.
properties,
Yeah.
yeah,
Vegas.
right.
How do you find workers there?
She's doing all the work.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just on the phone,
She's-
so she's texting me, she goes, okay, I'm ready to chat when you are. And so tomorrow, we're meeting with, the title company, because as soon as we close, with auction.com, I'm gonna turn around and sell it. We can either list it, or I can sell it to the group. Okay. So, in that process, we wanna just, everything is ready to go, title company's here, purchase and sale agreement, identify all the disclosures, do know that you should do your own due diligence too, right?
Trust
So you're
you.
just gonna flip it right after you sell it,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yep. So, there's, information already in the Dropbox, if you guys are interested, information's in the Dropbox, I can send you the flyer. So this is also additional information and education for you guys, right? I'll share this with you.
Yeah.
So I run my comps from, this is Zillow, right? You run the comps, and it'll spit out all the properties that have sold, and I cross out the ones that I don't think is within my, apples to apples comparison,
Yeah,
right? So you'll see, I'll cross them out,
yeah.
right? No, that doesn't count, that doesn't count. For whatever reason, it might be bigger, it has one more bath, so I'll cross them out, and I'll use the ones that make sense. I put together and I can show it to you guys too, the Dropbox, all the information's there, comps, photos, disclosures, inspection reports. And this is one way that you can put together your own flyer. If you wanna assign something, you gotta look somewhat professional,
Yep.
right? You gotta put something together, right?
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah. We got it.
So you can have this. So you can issue this out, blast it to everybody. You can go to a meetup, do your handout, and mind you, it's on a photo paper, right? Make it look neat, make it look clean. Don't just print it in black and white. You're trying to sell something. Make it look good, make it look professional, be professional, right? So with this, you're adding value to somebody else by providing all the information, the photographs, the inspection reports, title companies, realtors. It's there for you, right?
Now that state is the deed state like California. Some states you gotta be careful, it's just a lien, and you, good.
Can you throw that
So-
one down?
Well,
When you have somebody boots on the ground, somebody like your daughter, do you pay them? How do you?
So she gets a finder's fee, right, for this, and if she was gonna be my management company,
Uh-huh.
I'd pay her for that too.
Right. So is there like do you just go off a percentage or for the finder's fee, or how do you?
It's a good
Predetermined.
discussion, yeah, I mean, you know, she's happy to get anything, right?
Where's she
Right.
doing out there? College?
She's single mom,
Okay.
yes.
My uncle's out in Virginia, so I'm kind of thinking, and
Mhm.
he's, you know, he's never been a contractor, but he's a really handy, you know, he knows his stuff.
He's
so
got
I,
eyes.
yeah, and I know I
You know?
could send him someplace and he's
Say,
gonna be able to
does
tell
that
me.
house actually exist at that address? You know, cause
Well,
what's on
just
Zillow
just to be
sometimes
able
it
to
might be an
have
older
somebody's
picture.
eyes on it and be able to
Exactly.
see, cause you know, pictures sometimes don't really.
Correct.
You can get
The
a
picture might
boatload of
be 10 years
pictures
ago.
and, yeah, you just never know,
Yeah.
so,
So I can,
I'm just thinking that.
Well, you know,
Maybe if I throw 'em
Rick
all
did say
scratchy.
something earlier, and it's very true. You need to do your own personal due diligence, you know, cause that's very important, is because even like when you start talking to realtors and all that, they want to sell you the property, so they're gonna tell you anything to get you to buy.
Mhm.
So if you haven't done your due diligence, then you're going in it blindly, and you're the one that's going to lose out, even with the numbers. If you haven't done your estimate and you figured the numbers out, you're just expecting them to give it to you, then you're gonna lose every time.
Well, I'm a realtor and I'm not like that, so I may be the realtor for you.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I will keep your card close by. Because.
so,
Did you hand out cards?
You're being printed out.
I was gonna say.
so
you don't want
in my
to
Dropbox,
your
you know, you
information.
guys may wanna get your own started on Dropbox, whatever you wanna use as a cloud box. I've got a lot of
Yeah.
folders in here that I share with different people. So this one, I have Seymour, Florida, Jackson, Michigan. Yeah, there's my deal analyzer, right? And I'll open this up so you guys can take a look at it real quick. Let's see how I got that. Why is this so darn small? There we go. Alright, so this is how I run my comps. This is a comp that I created based on the spread, the Zillow report and also the realtor's comps.
Yeah.
And mind you, and I tell the realtor, here's what I need. And may find properties in his report that are not in Zillow and Zillow's report that are not on his. I combine the two, and this is what I come up with. These are the properties, right? Same numbers of bedroom and bath, and look at the average. Yeah, they're the same,
Right.
right? They're the same. Even down below, my total square footage is no more than 5%,
That's good,
okay?
yeah.
And so this will tell me, I mean, everything about those comps. Sale price, cost per square foot, you know, and days on market, right? Look at this. Look at the days on market. In April, days on market 78. By June, why are days on market all of a sudden
100.
longer,
Yeah.
right? So this tells me
Nobody's
about that
buying in the
market.
summer.
Summertime, people are probably not buying as much, but look what happens come, you know, July and August,
Boy. That's
right?
interesting.
Interesting.
Well, weather too, I'm sure people don't wanna move in
Right.
the summer.
And this is just a
Summer
link
season's a
to,
hot time to move for
this is just a link
markets.
to just get to the Zillow so you can see those properties, right? So,
So do you make one of those for every single one of your
Yep.
properties?
I have a spreadsheet too. We
so
do.
it'll take you directly to there and I go, okay, these are my comps. I know what the photos look like,
Right.
right? So my investors can look at this too and go, Rick, have you done your due diligence? I go, here's the Dropbox link. You go, look at all the documents in there.
Mhm.
Buyers are the same way. You've done all the research for them, right?
And they just have to verify that the numbers are still current.
Yep, yep, and here they are, and if there's more that they can find, great, so the last one sold just on the 15th, this is the most recent one, there may be something that closes today, probably be on record by tomorrow, the next 2 days, I can update.
I only do about a half a dozen.
So your house has sold for 41, how long ago was that?
So that's what I'm getting it for,
How much? For
41.6. Yep,
I thought the other sheet said 65.
that's what I'm selling it for.
Got it.
Oh.
See, I get confused with that.
Yeah, okay,
Wow, you bought it for $41,000.
nice.
Was it on like an MLS type of sheet?
Auction.com.
Auction.com, that's right.
But it was on a sheriff's deed list.
Yes. They have
Okay.
So
different
did you have
ones.
to go bid for it, or?
No, I did. she does the analysis and she goes, okay, this number works. This is on auction. You've got 2 days on it. And she'll remind me, she goes, did you get on the auction site? I'm going, oh yeah, I forgot. You know,
Those are
it's-
scary though.
So was it
You don't
fixed
know.
price or multiple bids? You know?
There's bids, but it disclosed the reserve number, and the reserve number was a 41.6. I said, hey, our maximum offer was at 55,
Oh.
right?
Yeah,
So
you might
the-
as well put
this
your
still
maximum
works.
in.
Might as well put the max in,
So
and
you
no one
put
else
that
bid
in and
on it.
nobody else bid on it, huh?
Yours. Yeah. But they got a teaser starter at $10,000.
Yeah, I've seen
Why,
that.
why wouldn't you, oh, it's not like
Because-
bid for assets, because bid for assets, you put a max in, but then as other people bid, yours gets incremented up $100 till it reaches your max. Auction's not like that, so you have to pay that.
But some of those things can have a reserve number too.
Oh, no, I know, so the starting bid is this
It
bid.
doesn't matter,
Yeah.
right? So I don't like the reserves. You can play with it, but it's a freaking waste of my time trying to figure out what the reserve is.
Exactly, that's why I just
let me
put my
know.
max in
Yeah.
and be done with
Yeah.
it. If I get
So I
a
put the
email-
max in, you get it, you know,
Yeah.
and so this tells me, based on my number analysis here, that the value of the property based on square footage cost is around $80,000.
Without repairs or
Yeah,
after.
No.
as of right now.
As of right now.
Yeah.
As is.
So that's why he can sell it for 65, he's still gonna make, whoever buys it's gonna make money, and have equity in it,
Yeah.
before they do anything.
So
But
on here,
when you put your bid in, did you bid the 41?
Mhm.
Okay.
just go to the reserve number. You can do whatever you want. You can bid $41,000 and it's gonna go, nope, reserve not met. We'll pull it back.
You
Retract it.
started at 41, and you got it at 41, nobody bid against you?
Something happened like that one.
That's, nobody paid attention to the reserve number probably,
Maybe they didn't know about it.
yeah.
Right.
Or maybe
Could
there's
be.
too many on the market. Cares.
Maybe.
Mm.
I don't know. I know what works for me.
Somebody
That's what I'm
probably
after.
bid under what you did. That's not gonna show, cause it's not.
Yeah, cause they
bid.
kept bidding up and yeah.
You know, so auction.com, and I know you can't see this, so I put everything on here, that's my deal analyzer with the comps. You know, my deal summary, which is the flyer that you guys are looking at, so they can see that there. You know, from auction.com, there's auction documents, my entity documents, right?